I mean, like, you don't
Guys,
need to do like anything anymore, man. We're alive. Like, we're alive and kicking
oh
right here, right
my.
now.
Okay, cool.
Dude, how are you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty fucking excited, stoked on like MidEvils, right? Like were you there with the town hall the other day?
I was, yeah, today. Well, earlier today for me. I guess it would have been yesterday for you.
Yeah. Yeah. True. So well, not a whole lot of news. But I do kind of feel like it's a slow build up to like March 30th or something like that, 31st maybe.
Yep.
So yeah, what do you think on this, right? Like, what do you expect for like the coming wall, etc., etc.? Like, how do you assess the situation with mids right now?
So a lot of what the town hall was kind of talking about, it seemed, was with the way everything's coming for the training and then the mint. A lot of people weren't um, clear on what the instruction was, right? And they staked all of their
Hmm.
mints. Um, and so now they're like, okay, well, I'll have to buy more to burn, and I didn't know this was going to be the case. Like I thought I was just going to burn out of my training. Um, so that's kind of what Candy was talking about today, right? And like how they're going to make it right somehow. They haven't fully decided on what they're going to do, but they're working on it.
Yeah, I'm sure like this is gonna be like the least of our problems, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I
Right,
mean,
and
like,
like
yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, please go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't see the issue, man. Like for me, I'm like, okay, cool. Let's pick up some more floors to burn. You know.
True, because like you know what, like as much as like I don't uh we don't need like to really like discuss floor price in a way of like, hey, like this is a good buy, like this is like to us like we are collectors on this shit. We think like these assets are good to be buying at like these levels to begin with. But like we did like see like quite like a retest. Right, we went like all the way up to like 0.8 Solana, something like that.
Yeah, a
And right
little
now
bit of
we're
a
sitting at,
pullback now.
yeah, yep, yep. So yeah, what do you think on this? Like, you're planning to get yourself more mids?
Yeah, I think so. Especially at these levels again. We were just at point 0.8. Look how thin the floor is. The floor is so thin. Um,
True.
if I can pick up a few off the floor, it'll be more primes for me.
True. That's actually true. Well, having said that, like there's one thing I really wanted to discuss with you, right? Because like for anyone tuning into this, I think like the whole premise of MIDS, um quick TLDR, MidEvils NFT is it's a next NFT founded by the original designers of DGOTS, right? Kenny Apple and Johnny DGOTS.
Mhm.
And they kind of felt like, hey, like it's the heart of the bear market. We want to do this shit right here, right now. We believe this is the time to like start like another NFT brand. And the premise of like what they're doing is like obviously, well, being very mid, right? Like that's the inside joke. But at the same time, they just want to see like how far a burning mechanism can like get a community, right? So basically it's a whole lot of smaller events, whether it would be in real life collectibles, whether it's on chain events, right? Like the mechanism is to burn mids and see where that would take us. I think like the last big on-chain burn was a burn to where, well, it was called the Orc Wars. Basically, what happened was, well, orcs invaded, mids were sacrificed, and in order to get those specific, well, orcs, let me just show them. You'd have to burn two mids essentially, and I do think that. Let me just get these. Basically, essentially, right? This is something I find like extremely interesting, but I do kind of feel that like borks, orcs are having like somewhat of a harder time because, like, objectively, it took 2 floors or like 2 mids to get yourself 1 orc.
Yeah. It was 2 for 1 at that point. And so, even those right now, what are we sitting at on the floor orcs?
Something crazy. It's like 0.9 Solana, like, which is only like 1.5x from the bottom.
Yeah. So like they're at a discount right now, right? There's only 325-ish of them, I think.
Yeah. And also,
Yeah.
like, small, like, for anyone tuning in, just stating the obvious, sad but true, like, this is not like a sponsored stream. If Candy Apple and Johnny D Gods feel like sponsoring us, like, please go ahead. We are Wills. CFI is probably like the biggest Will. I'm probably like the 5 biggest Will. We have like a passion for NFTs, and we just want to spread the love. This is one of the projects we're extremely passionate about, and it's not any deeper than that. We believe that, like, TLDR would be like, orcs are. I mean, dude, like, CFI, what's your opinion on the orcs, right? Because the traits are objectively more rare than just regular mids.
Yeah, this was a big discussion, right? When orcs first came out, and again, it's going to be, I think, another discussion that happens when primes happens. Is that people were looking at it as, hey, it's more rare in the collection, right? These are so much rarer because of so many fewer traits. But then it was like, no, you got to look at it separate. Like, look at it as they are a collection under another collection, right? So the rarities differ. You don't compare an orc to a mid. You compare orc to an orc.
True. How
Right?
now? Okay, so, like, here's how do you feel about that? Because, like, they can say whatever they want, right? And we can feel whatever we want.
Yeah. I personally, I really like the orcs. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, there was a few orcs that I went for the rarity, but overall, I just like the way they look. Um, and in the collection, I mean, I want as many of them as I can have.
True. Well, I mean, I think let's just agree that the art on MidEvils is mid. I think, like, the art on, like, the orcs is better. It's just personal taste, but you know what? Like, we're collectors. Collectors are gonna collect whatever the fuck they want. I mean, let's just, like, zoom in on this, for example.
Yeah, and I mean, art collection is subjective, right?
True.
Some people will like one style of art, and others will like another style of art. But yeah, look at this one. This is nice, and I believe I saw this one listed for like pretty low recently.
It's listed for 2 Solana.
Okay.
And you know what? Like, what is low, right? Like, it's still more than 3x the floor price. But on the other hand, if you would look at, like, the rarity, like, this is one of, like, the rarest skins. It might even be the rarest one. Wait, let me.
Skins. The rarest skin is going to be Glacier.
Yeah, it's the
This one
second
is
rarest,
Heavenly. It's the second. There's only 9 of them in the collection.
which is just. I mean, like, that's just stupid when you compare, like, the rarity aspects to it, right? Like, I do kind of feel like if there be more liquidity in the market, like, it should be worth like a 5x floor price at the very least.
Yeah, I think so. Um, it's just right now, and I guess it's always been the focus of mids from the get go, right? Like the
Mm,
first thing we did was we burned floors for Ghost Star figurines. Then we burned
true.
more floors for orcs. We burned again floors for prints. So this collection, people are focusing more on the floors and less on the grails, the rarer NFTs. Um, because the fun comes from burning the floors, right? And I don't know
Sure.
if there's going to be much of a pivot shift to, like, I know there was some talks of, hey, maybe maybe I burned some grails because then they're mine. I have them in my wallet forever.
Sure.
But people's viewpoints on that are gonna always differ, right? Like,
Well, you know what? Like from the point, like you're a collector, I'm a collector, right? Like we got like a bunch of grills and rares.
mhm.
Um, Personally, like if there's one thing I would like advise to, or like humbly ask to like the founding team, would be like, hey, like shine some more light on your grills, right? Because like I do kind of feel like the girls sometimes are getting like a little bit like overshadowed by like the burning mechanism a little bit. If
Yeah,
I want to like
yeah,
give them shit, right? Like we have to just like say it like it is. Let's see if I maybe like if you're up for it, shall we just like have a look through the grills within like this collection?
yeah.
What would be like if you're thinking grills, what would you like, what comes to your mind?
I mean, there's mid rares, and then there's like, the grails that I like is the ghost stars, the glacier skin. Um, Basically, what there's. Let me actually just pull it up, and I'll see what I.
Wait, I'll let me just like see what I can do here as well, because like this is why I fucking fix this to begin with, because like this way like people can actually like enjoy what we're talking about as well, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of hard um, for me to see this smaller screen that you're sharing your screen of.
Really? Okay,
Yeah,
interesting. How bad is it? Like, are you watching it like on a computer or?
yeah, yeah. I'm on my computer. Um, yeah. So basically, how yeah, I sent you what it's looking like for me. But yeah, like I can see that because it's blown up, but like when it's closed, I can't really see it.
Sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, like that's kind of just what we need to work with, I guess. Like I've been going back and forth like so much on like what's the right ratio, and like whenever we're talking about something, I'll just like highlight the piece like this.
Perfect. Yeah, sounds great.
Having said that, like this is one of my like favorite possessions.
This is
In the
yours, right? This you
yeah,
got
it's
this.
mine. Yeah, oh yeah.
Sheesh, I like that.
I mean, like, don't mind me just like flexing a little bit. Like, if you get yourself like a Rolex or like a PSA 10 graded Charizard, you also want to flex it, right? But like, this is what I love about like NFTs. You don't need like a fucking physical meeting in order to show off. You can just like browse wallets. You can just browse secondary markets.
Yeah. So did you just did a sorting here, hey? Rare, or you did
Yeah.
mythic's lowest price.
No, I just did like rare. I just wanted to basically go
Okay,
through
so
all of
these are just the mythics.
yeah. Funnily enough, right? Like they're all orcs, and
That one, that I like that one that you just passed. Up
this one.
one more row, go up. There you go, far left hand side.
Ah, there you go. This is yours.
Yeah, I like that one.
I mean, yeah. One day I will take it off you.
Or maybe
Well,
it's in training right now. So
it's a good one. This is the one which Candy Apple, like the owner, or like the
yeah,
owner, the founder, one of the
the
two
founder.
founders, bought.
Yeah, he
These
traded
are
for
all,
it.
yeah. This is also like some crazy good artwork. This
Oh
is
yeah, I
yours as
got
well, right?
that's mine. Yeah,
There you go.
I that one had a weird like it was someone had it, and then I guess the founder of one of the what do you call it? Like a
It's
deriv. It was a founder of a
yeah.
deriv that got it, and then they were trying to sell it to me, and I was like, you know what? List it for lower, and I'll lucky buy it. That's how I got it.
Man, like that's so shitty because I was trying to get it myself. Um, but you know what? Let's maybe like go to like more of like the grills within like MidEvils, which are not orcs, right?
Yeah,
Um,
let's do that.
let's see. I
You'll just have
think.
to delete the orc that you did. You type? Did you search for orc in here?
Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah, just
retarded. There we go. There we go. Okay, like this is kind of cool, right? Like these are the
25
one-on-ones.
gold stars.
Yeah, and let's just say it like it is, guys. Like the art is kind of mid.
It is kind of mid. Like the I don't know. I guess you really just have to look at the the abstract
It's true.
that was put into these, and it's just I don't know. I like it. I like the look. These one of ones, they're great.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. Plus, like they also come with like some advantages, right? Like basically, sometimes like they count for a burn to where you don't really need to burn.
Yeah, like
Um,
all the Ghost Star holders got the figurine for free.
true, true. What would you say are some of like the one out of ones or the one of ones like the grills within more so like the medieval aspect of like this brand?
Well, I mean, in my perspective, I've personally really liked the Mickeys. That's what I was collecting, right? Then you've
Hmm.
got Bob really liked the Steed Racers, so that's what he was collecting. Um, I mean, yeah, I don't know. They're all just so mid. Like that's all I can really say. You know what I mean? Um, let me uh, let me look at
Would
what
it
some of
be
these.
would it be fair to say that like the flagship of like mids themselves would be like the Merlin's cloak and like the summoner's armor?
Yeah, I would say so for sure. The Merlin's cloak. There's not that many of those either, right? There's
Uh,
let's see.
no, they're like 25, 26.
Oh yeah, 26. So they're just as rare as the one of ones. I mean, um,
True.
statistically. The summoner's armors, yeah, for sure. I think the summoner's helmet is actually a little more rare than the armor, right?
True. I think like those are the ones, right? Let's jump
Yeah.
to those like in a little
There's
bit.
24 summoner's helms.
True. And you know what? Like being like a collectible nerd myself, like this is the cool part, right? Because like it's so obvious that these are the guys who basically developed DGOTs, right?
Yeah.
Like or like designed DGOTs because if you're into DGOTs, like there's some parallels between Summoner's armor and Mythic War armor. Same goes for like the Merlin cloak and like the Divine robe. But they just made it fucking mid.
Yeah, literally. I mean, that's like, the like the Dylan, right? You would call that in D gods. And here with it's the summoner's helm, right? That's our Dylan.
True.
Um,
Wait, let me. Oops. Let me. Summoner's helmet. And they actually go for like quite a lot, right? Right now, I think like the floor price is what 10x the floor.
yeah, yeah. On the well, so we've got summoner's helm is at 7.5. Um, summoner's armor is at 4.9. That's actually it's not bad for that. 4.9 for the floor summoner's armor right now.
Wait, I'm just got some people in the chat. Bob responding with his grills. Let's see. Cool Monkey being here, Reavers. Great to see you guys. And thank you so much for tuning in, by the way, because this is why we do it, right? We love to like share our passion, and that's kind of it. This is the one which Bob sent over, which is absolutely. It's kind of funny, right? Because like they're really cool on the one hand, and they're pretty fucking mid on the other hand.
Yeah. Like the helmet is dope, and then it's like, yeah, I'm just wearing like a cut off sleeves hoodie. Like
True.
It's like Grail but mid.
Yeah. But you know what? Like that's like the part with like if you're talking about like Bored Ape Yacht Club, right? Do you actually think like that's like the most beautiful art you've ever seen? Like probably not. Like it's kind of mid as well. Let's just like say it like it is.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see, there's I'm looking at like the skins, right? Like there's the mythic skins that are in the collection. If you're looking at mids, right, we've got Ice, Galaxy, Eternal, Radio. Those are
just like criminally underpriced right now. But you know what? Like this is also, if I'm being like really critical, right? I do kind of feel like down the line you might want to find a way to like shine some better light on this, right? Because like it looks mid, and I know like that's kind of the point, but also mid to where like it's not even like 2x floor price.
Yeah, like the floor is catching up to these, and so it's like if you're gonna buy a floor, you can pick this up for maybe 0.3 more right now, which is not bad.
Yeah, which is just, I mean, let's just call it for what it is. That's just fucking crazy, right?
Yeah, I actually really like this floor Galaxy. It's got the Maverick kind of vibe to it. You know what I mean?
Floor Galaxy. Yeah. I mean, like, kind of looks like Maverick, right?
Yeah, I really like it actually.
Yeah, so basically, why don't we go through like the primevals, Z-Fi?
Yeah, let's go over the primevals.
Like they have like a website on that as well, right?
Yeah, the primevals, they do have a website for it. It doesn't detail too much. Let me find the link here.
I mean, like if we can, happy to just like jump on the website. Isn't it just like primevals.com?
I don't think so. So that's trading MidEvils. So the official account has a tweet, right? When it says, so yes, you were right. It is primevals.com.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, it's yeah, like literally it's just, are you interested in making NFTs fun again? And the only option for you to click is yes, I am. Okay, damn, don't get too excited.
All right, let's get started. Primevals, 1,000 supply, built by the community, free mint. Own and train one medieval. Vote on every trait. The random burn begins. Primevals are the primordial creatures that inhabited the midland before MidEvils. Ancient monsters, spirits, and ghosts walked the land of the primordial earth. This is the foundation of the collection. The rest is up to you. Vote on what traits you want and pitch ideas to the artists. Every week we will add the trait to vote on. Which one is better? Left, right. Oh shit, they actually added quite a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. And 95% of the free mints will be burned.
True.
And I mean, there is the option though, right? If you really like one, you can burn 2 mids and save it forever.
I mean, like, so many people are gonna get wrecked for like buying a primeval off like the secondary market for it to like disappear after. But like, don't forget,
yeah.
guys, it's not gonna be for free. You'll have to burn.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's the thing, right? Some people will list them, other people will buy them and then think, hey, it's mine. But unless you burn, it's not actually yours.
True. Yeah, you'll have to burn them. This shit is killing me. 1 sec. The price I'm paying for like staying, I'm not sure. It's okay, gang. I'm only slightly autistic. Actually, like, that's like quite the pace as well, right? Like, they're going to be like burned in like the span of like 3 weeks. That's crazy.
Yeah, and you know what? The two is like they were saying that there's going to be traits to vote on every week. So I wonder, there's got to be at least a few a week. Otherwise, we're not too far away from the mint date. Is what, March 31st?
Yep.
Right.
I believe
So. March 31st is when the free mint happens. We are, what, 8 weeks away from that?
You know what, C5, like, I actually have like a question on this. Is it like 95% is going to be burned? Does that make, like, if, let's say, if I would save my primeval, would that basically increase your odds of like yours getting burned?
No, it wouldn't. What it is that if everyone just free mints and nobody does anything, then 95% of it gets burned.
Ah, gotcha.
Right? So if I decide I'm going to save 20 of them, right? Well, then that's 20 more that will be in the collection in addition to the 5% that doesn't get burned.
Ah,
right? So,
gotcha.
like, we could save 100% of the primevals if we burned 2,000 mids.
I mean, like, that's one way to like reduce your supply, right?
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe like 300 to 500 get saved, and that would be anywhere from 600 to 1,000 mids that will be taken out of the collection and replaced with primevals.
Question on that. So
yeah,
I would reckon that primevals will be a separate NFT, right?
Yes, they will be a separate NFT, but they will be in the same collection as mids and orcs. So it'll just be another character to fit into
Gotcha.
the lore of MidEvils.
Okay, so it's kind of like it's actually like the same stuff as orcs, specifically 2-for-1.
Exactly. Yes, it is the same as orcs, 2-for-1, but they're doing it in a different way, where it's like everyone can free mint, and then you can decide what you want to save out of that. And nobody knows when or if the ones in their wallets are going to get burned. So you can either, play it safe and burn some mids to keep it, or you can take the risk, the gamble, and just wait and see if it gets burned or not.
I mean, like, more than likely it's gonna get burned, right? Like, you can just like
More than
assume
likely,
so.
because 90. 95%, right? Is what the goal
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. I don't think like those are like great odds to just like take a risk with.
No, I'm not going to take that risk. I'm gonna definitely burn for them for sure.
Yeah, that makes sense. So basically, like it's an orc 2.0 kind of thing. That's so interesting, man.
Yeah, and a bit different too as well in the sense that like with orcs, all of the ones that they had, created got minted, where, there's people that are like, oh, this is a floor orc. But for
Mm.
primevals, people are really going to curate what they burn for. So we're just going to get this like new character, and all of the ones in the collection are just going to be grails because people are only saving the nice ones,
Oh yeah,
right?
oh yeah, absolutely. Which is interesting food for thought, right? Because like I can imagine if you basically like save yourself like a really ugly primeval, that would probably make it more rare,
Yeah, yeah, it probably would,
right?
because there would only be one like it.
It's true.
But the more that people think like you, the more floors we're going to get in the collection.
Yeah, I don't think like too many people are gonna like think like me in that sense though, because like if you're in it for like the collecting of art, you might as well just like pick whatever one you like the best.
Yeah, and like they're going to be a separate collection though. Like when they're first minted, Bob pointed out that they only become part of the collection when they get saved.
Gotcha. Oh,
Right,
okay.
so they'll trade in a separate collection for the few weeks while the burn is happening. And any of the ones that do get saved in that time will then become part of the MidEvils collection.
That's interesting. Man, like I'll tell you one thing, like there's so many fun mechanics, right? Like that's it's quite like the journey to be a part of.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's going to be fun. And like you can also just if people will start trading these on secondary, and if you pick up a grail, see if even if it costs you, point 0.2, point 0.5, whatever soul, and then you can burn two mids in addition to save it, but then you get like a grail, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's interesting.
Yeah, so there'll be like trading beforehand before the burn is done, and then there'll be trading afterwards once it like is whichever one's got saved enter the collection, right? When people start showing what they got, what they saved. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a few weeks of fun.
I think so too, and it's gonna be like quite the build up as well, right? Like I think,
Yeah,
let's see, man. Like whenever like they made like this announcement as well, like fucking price shot absolutely into oblivion. They what 2x pretty much.
yep. We were sitting at just under mint. We were at like
Yeah,
0.38, I think, is where we were. Um, Actually, you can look at the chart. The chart
I'm
on
already
here.
doing that. I don't
What
think
did
like you're ever gonna see like the older prices again, and like again, no financial advice other than like sell your children by NFTs. Um,
great
but
advice?
like,
Great advice.
right? I mean, like it's cheaper. It's cheaper. Let's just call it for what it is. But you know what? Like all jokes aside, like it's a deflationary asset, and I don't know. I think like especially with like the collectors boom we're seeing right now. Uh, I'd be surprised if we're gonna see revisit like these levels again.
Yeah, I would be surprised, especially with the burn coming up. We've now
Yeah.
got, um, let's see if we go to train mids and see how many have actually been locked up for the next 3 months as well, right?
What's the website on training mids?
Just to see how many are locked.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's trainmids.zfi.xyz. I can send that to you.
Is that your own personal website?
Yeah, I built this.
Oh shit.
And so what I did was I I filtered out all of the locked mids and then looked at which ones had the staking contract as its delegate. So that gives us 1,235 mids currently in training, right? That means that they are not seeing the floor for 3 months. And then I also put
Holy
in a
shit.
leaderboard. So there's a leaderboard that shows who has how many mids and how many of them they've staked or trained, rather.
Dang. That's a lot.
Yeah,
I mean, Aberg has been going like on a fucking killing spree there.
he really has. He really has. Um, so there's not too many of them. I mean, on the floor, I think we're at our lowest point of as many lists. We only have 395 listed, yeah, out of
Yeah,
the
that's not a lot.
4,500 supply. 395 is not a lot.
No. It's what percentage wise?
8.77%.
You know what though? Like I do think that's still kind of high, because like as far as I recall, right? Like back in the day, like the list, like the percentage list that you'd go for would be like around like 3%.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is still kind of high for now, but I think that as we get closer to the mint and the burn, we might start to see that number come down a little more.
Probably,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, like the floor said that. So in January 2nd, we had hit 0.33 soul, and then we, very quickly shot it back up to 0.8.
If you just like compare this to like other NFTs, it's definitely still high.
Yeah, yeah, it's doing well. Let's I'm just out of curiosity. I want to see what Utes are at right now. Okay, so they're 0.8 right now. We did flip Utes for a couple days there, and until we came back down a little bit.
You know what? But like this is like the interesting part of why mids, right? Because like I think like inherently right here, right now, um, you might think the art is mid, and you'd be absolutely right. Um, that's kind of the whole point. I do kind of feel like when it comes down to like giving great experiences to communities, to their community, I think like there's no second to MidEvils right now.
Yeah, no, I do agree.
And it's
It's
not
been a,
that.
it's been a, sorry, go ahead.
Well, what I just wanted to say, like, it's not that we only have like MidEvils, right? Like, we have like plenty of other NFTs as well. But I do kind of feel that when it comes down to like what things are there to do and like on the entertainment value, like, I don't think like there's any second best really.
Yeah, I think that it's been one of the funner discords to hang around in.
For sure.
It is quite a core group of guys we've got in there daily, and yeah, no, it's been fun. And then everything that Candy and Johnny are doing, right, to make things a little more interesting. It just to be clear, like, yeah, no, we do hold a lot of NFTs from a lot of different projects, so um, it's nice to hear that we're both on the same page when it comes to mids.
That's true. I mean, like, this is one of the newer ones, which like if we would like if we would get like an NFT bull run, which I mean, like, let's just call it like it is. Like you and I, we both kind of expected, right? Like with digital collectibles, with collectibles going like that hard, especially like Pokemon cards, but also like the cycles and stuff to where like look at sneakers, right? Like when NFTs collapsed, like a lot of people went into sneakers. Now sneakers collapsed, they went into like Pokemon cards, and like I mean, let's just call it for what it is. I don't expect like Pokemon cards to be going up only for the rest of the life of her lifetime, right?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think that something about buying cards having that physical, tangible item in your hand, that's fun, right? You rip
Sure.
open a pack, but then it's like, unless you put them all in like proper cases, over time, they're just gonna, deteriorate, bend, rip, whatever, discolor. Um, where 100 years from now, an NFT is going to look exactly the same as what it did the day you minted it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Right?
No, dude, and that's exactly what I like a lot about like the NFTs in general, right? Like, there's like an argument to be made, like, hey, like if people don't care about that, obviously we're not gonna tell them to care about that. But like, if you just like have a different opinion, and to where it's like, hey, like you want to see my collection, I'm only fucking like 2 clicks away, or if you want to buy it or sell it, you're only like 2 clicks away, other than just like physically going to a store or going to a convention, yada yada yada. um I don't know. I just believe like there's just like so many things to like on this.
I think that especially too, where like things have been going over even like the last decade, our lives are becoming more and more digital.
Yeah.
People are spending more time on their phones, on their computers.
True.
With smart glasses and just like you know, augmented reality, virtual reality, metaverse, like that's all been growing at a steady pace. And I think that as we start to get more adoption, people are going to want to flex on the timeline. Like, hey, I have this, NFT that is worth X amount, or, is very limited.
It's true. Having said that, I think like the one I kind of pulled up, like if you want to like treat yourself to like a cool fucking medieval, like you don't feel like burning, I think like this one is vastly fucking undervalued.
It is very undervalued. Yeah.
Right?
That's Morgart's cloak, right?
Yeah. There's only
Yeah.
what, like I kind of feel like 5 or 6 in the entire collection.
There's not many of them.
No.
Let's go down to the bottom here. Is it cloak? Morgart's cloak, right? Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's
Yep.
only 6 of them in the collection, and that's the only one listed.
Yeah, and it's not a lot. Like it's for what? It's for 4 to 5x floor price. So like here's the deal, right? Like in times of more liquidity, right? When well, NFTs would be like more expensive, then this would probably be like appropriate. Let's just say like if the floor price of a medieval would be like at 10 Solana, probably this would be listed at what, at like 40, 50, because it makes sense.
Yeah.
But what we're seeing right now at like these extremely low and oversold levels is that people just, well, let's just call it for what it is, they fucking refuse to like let go of their grills for too cheap. So on the one hand, you're probably I'd say like you're probably best off just like going for floors. But on the other hand, though, like whenever people start carrying, like it's going to be like really, really, really hard to get yourself like these kind of pieces, because like people will not let go of them anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's totally right. Um, the the way when NFTs get their time to shine again, yeah, it's going to be really hard to get these pieces, right? Um, and I don't know if we'll see a bull run like we did see last. Might look completely different, but I do see us having something. Um, and look at the last one, D Gods. There was no way you were picking up these kinds of grails. Um, they were going
Oh,
for crazy prices.
oh yeah. But yeah, the interesting part with DGOTS is that like at the peak of the bull run, right? Like you would have like the one like the Medusas, which is pretty much like the one out of ones, going
Yeah,
for what, like 7x like a floor. But that was like at the height of the bull market, right? So that's kind of where like, well, I mean, like you can get yourself a really cool looking DGOT for like a reasonable amount of money right now. But when the time gets there and it's you just want to get yourself whatever trade, you don't have like too many choices, and that's just like the kind of balance in these things.
Yeah, it's even even those right now, like the floor is so free on a DGOD right now.
You want to go to DGOS for a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I was just looking at them earlier today, and I was like, I wonder which one I want next.
Well, which one would you like next? Because like guys, like anyone tuning in, feel free to just like let us know in the spaces which one, or the spaces like the video stream, which one you're looking at. We'd love to help.
Yeah. I mean, I was looking at a few. I didn't want to go too far away from floor. But the one I was really looking at was it's a leopard skin with like the Einstein hair. It's number 4863 if you want to look that up. That was the one I was looking at.
Let me see.
And it's like 0.8 over floor. It's at 5 soul right now. So not too far over floor, but still.
I don't like it. Sorry.
You don't like it, eh?
No,
I don't know.
sorry.
I do.
But you know what? Like this is like, you know what? Like I would really recommend this one over that one like any day of the week, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I was looking at that one too.
But you know what? Like C5, like this is the cool thing about art, right? It's purely subjective. Who am I to say that my opinion is more important than yours or vice versa, right?
No, 100%. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like people like certain traits and others don't, right? Like for me, I'm not a huge fan of like back to mids, like just like the goblin nose or like the eye patch. Like that's my personal opinion. Where some people don't care for
True.
that or don't mind, right?
Oh yeah. No, I mean like this one is fucking free though.
Yeah, that one is very free.
Like that one is just fucking crazy. I'll tell you this much, man. Like if I would have like some more funds coming in, I would definitely like I wouldn't hesitate to just press the buy button on that one.
That was listed what, under 6, right? I believe.
Dude, it just got like fucking floored at like I literally think below floor price, which is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's
nice
just
one.
part of the cycle, right? These things happen. People think that it's never gonna be like anything anymore, right? And like that's why I don't know. Like people always sell the bottom before it like goes up. Like it's part of like the cycle of things.
Yeah, it sold for 4.3 7 hours ago.
This one is pretty good too, C-Fi.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't love the glasses, but I do like the rest of it.
True. Like the exposed brain is like a good one. This one is fucking cool as well.
That one is cool.
Yeah, I mean, interesting times, man. I don't think like in 3 months from now we're gonna see like these levels. Like I would not be surprised if we're gonna start like going up sometime soon, especially when everyone and their mom is like, "Hey, it's never gonna be a thing anymore," right? Like, why do you see like all big accounts on crypto Twitter have NFTs as profiles?
Right. Yeah. There's definitely going to be just a few collections that really pass the test of time, and I don't know. I feel like DGOD still has such a good community.
Yeah.
I definitely think that we're going to see a lot of upside on them.
Well, so maybe like because like we're getting somewhat close to like the 1 hour mark, maybe like some closing thoughts, right? So whether you prefer DGOTs, MITs, SMB, MATLATs, or some of like the more exotic collections, right? What would you say is needed for like if we would get like a NFT bull run 2.0 or like a smaller one or whatever you want to call it? What would be needed for it to like enjoy like a second second breath of wind versus like the projects which will just not do all too well at all?
Oh, that's such a good question. It's the ones that have these strong communities that have been, been through the thick and thin and, unwavered from it, right? Um, but then again, in like the crypto space, where there's so many degens, like, at one point there was the Retardio cousins were like way more than a D god. Um,
Oh yeah,
and like, I mean, I don't see the appeal in that art, but and other people do, and that's fine. But you never know, and that's what's going to make it fun, right? You don't know, because there could be a new collection that takes off, or it could be a really old one that was basically forgotten about, and you know started to gain hype again. um yeah, I'm just here for it. I'm just looking forward to it, and I think that
yeah,
also people need to step away from the part of it being a financial vehicle. Like, if you're in it to make money, you're in it for the wrong reasons. And
true.
there's definitely better ways. um, but there's also the fun of, like, acquiring, curating a collection.
Yeah, and I think like that's basically like the big competitive advantage like a NFT would have like over a meme coin, right? Like with meme coins, it's one community until it's not, right? Um, with NFTs, like you can basically be a part of something while still like keeping your individualism. Right? Like at the end of the day, like ZFi, I'm sure that you have like many pieces to where you're like, hey, like I like one's collection, but I like mine more because of XYZ. And fact is, like everyone feels like the exact same fucking way on that. Right? Like I think like the individualism is something like a very strong attribute on NFTs in general.
Yep. No, I couldn't have said it better. The individualism is really where, you get something that, you vibe with, or, just makes you feel some kind of way, and you want to rock that as your profile picture, because
Oh
um,
yeah,
you relate to it in some way.
it's true. It's true. Well, I mean, like, dude, this was awesome. I believe maybe let's leave it at that. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, this was great. You got the nice setup going. The lights look awesome. Um,
Appreciate it, man.
yeah, thanks for doing this. We'll do it again next week.
Oh hell yeah! And every time, like I'll try to make it like a little better. Like this is only like the second stream. Actually, like um, the attention it's getting, it's quite sick. Like so far, like 127 people tune in. And we're just getting started, man. Like this is
Oh,
like the heart of the bear market. We just started out. I can like improve on like so many things. I would love to be here like again next week, and let's see what we can do, and like let's see if we can like help people get affected by our passion for like NFTs.
yeah, awesome. Sounds good, man. Thanks again. Yeah, we'll talk again next week.
Awesome.
All right.
I'll let's chat next week, brother.
All right. Take care.
Take care.
And thanks everyone for tuning in. Everyone that's in there. I can't see you, but